caffeine and this energy, and you're like, dude, I'm ready to freaking go. Right off the rip, this thing kicked in quick. Supplement fast. I'm ready to freaking go. So off the rip. So now off the rip, you get the betas. Supplement fast. I'm ready to freaking go. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today we are reviewing Primal Pump. Peach Rings flavor, non-stim pre-workout or pump formula, whatever you want to call it. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, get me in the algorithm so random people can be scrolling and see my stuff and be like, whoa, dude, sick reviews, whatever. I don't really know how it works. I just know that I'm supposed to say that to an extent. Now, I do want to keep doing this and keep building my following, and you guys are awesome, dude. I've met so many amazing people that you guys are the fuel for me to continue to keep doing what I'm doing, man. This is where my heart and soul is. Minus the channel, my heart and soul right now, dude, is just being a dad. So I've been a dad for 5 months now, and I'm still learning what that even really means, right? And there's been something, and you guys have probably heard this if you're a dad or a husband or whatever. Being a husband is just as important too, but something happened to me on the inside on the day she was born. I was able to do that skin-to-skin contact and just watch her grow, man. Just over the months has been an incredible thing, but it's obviously changed the way I look at life. It's changed the way I look at my job. It's changed the way I look at my wife. It's changed the way I look at myself and my actions and my beliefs. And I just like any good dad, I think I just want to be an example for her, and I just want her to always know that she's loved and that she's appreciated and that she can come to me for anything if she's ever screws up in life, you know, because some of y'all know my story. But I want her to know that it's okay, and that I'm always going to love her, you know. But even listening to music, y'all, I have a little confession. So my dad, when he passed away last year, I started listening to a tiny bit of country music, right? Well, now that time has gone on and I've become a dad myself, my older brother sent me a country album recently. I've been listening to a lot of country the last few weeks, not because of the genre or because of how the music sounds or whatever. I'm more about, dude, I used to be so devout into if it's not punk rock or hardcore and it's not the real deal, it's poser stuff, I'm not listening to it. So my music taste was limited. And then when I became a Christian, it was like really more about the message and is there life in this song? Is there death in this song? And I've kind of like slowly molded into, where my soul can only consume certain types of music. Now, dude, some of this country I've been listening to, guys, is these dudes were going through the same stuff when they had a little girl. Just like, let me slow time down. Let me just be there for them. And I don't want to miss this, man, because I'm working all the time. I'm leaving this house all the time. It seems like I'm always leaving. I'm always sleeping, and then I get to see them for 30 minutes. Even though it's longer than that, it just feels that way. It's just like my life is just blurring on by. But I love y'all. Hopefully a dad out there can relate to that. I had to share it. So Next Level Labs, this is their pump formula, Primal Pump. A couple of reviews out on this. These guys are the newcomers to the scene. I reviewed their pre-workout recently, a month or two ago. I will link that review down below. If you like what I have to say, you might want to go check out something with some stims in it. But dude, Next Level Labs, super cool. Randomly hit me up on social media, made me feel important and special, and like I'm a good reviewer. I think I'm okay. But they were like, bro, we're gonna send you this. We're gonna send you a pre-workout, and we're gonna throw in a creatine on the house, dude. And like, dude, that's hospitality, man. That's customer service right there. What a bunch of good folks over there at Next Level Labs. But let's dive into what this thing's about. Let's look at the tub first. So we got this big old dude. He looks like Brock Lesnar, like he'd been lifting since he was in the womb, and then he was just born with muscles, and he just perfected it along the way. And this is the Peach Rings flavor. You see the peachy poos down there. It looks really cool. Just a solid, standard, cool color scheme type tub. I really like it. It's nothing too crazy, but it gets the job done and it proves a point, right? So made in the USA, and I think that's all we got on the front to even talk about. Let's take a look inside. So this is a 1 scooper deal, and you get 15.35 grams in the scooper. So you get, this is your scooper. And it does have a little glycerol in here, so make sure you have your silica packs, because over time it could be a clumper. But yeah, so even opening it, you smell, this is a natural peach flavor, which I really like. To me, it tastes like straight up like biting into a piece of fruit, and it is pretty smooth. No bitterness. It tastes like your traditional pump formula with that little natural peach flavor afterwards. It's not something to brag about. It's not disgusting. It's just middle of the road, decent hitter pump formula flavor. And like I said, one scoop is 15.35 grams. One level scoop for me was 14 grams exactly, so they basically got it right. But if you don't have a scale and you have this, hit a little rounder and throw it in your cup and you're good to go. Now let's dive into this, and I'm really excited to share the label with you guys. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment before we dive in. All right, so you do get 30 servings per container, so next level loves, that's what I'm talking about, dude. If you guys don't do nothing else right on this label, at least there's 30 servings, man. So we can end the video there. Y'all remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace. I'm just kidding. Let's do this. All right, vitamin B3, 12.5 milligrams. So getting some natural energy from this right here. If you missed your multivitamin or you've been B vitamin deficient, you're golden if you have this supplement. Vitamin B6, 12.5 milligrams too. So they're figuring something, dude. That's 735% of your daily value, dude. We're healthy at this point, guys. All right, next we have vitamin B12, 250 micrograms, 10,417% of your daily value. Oh my God. All right, I need to be careful with this thing, dude. You can take this once a year and you got enough B vitamins. I'm just kidding, I don't know. All right, next we have magnesium, 60 milligrams. So that's as magnesium creatine chelate, if I'm saying that right. So magnesium can actually relax you. It can help with some hydration. It is something you want in your body, man. You can get it naturally from a bunch of different things. The more magnesium you have, the better, but sometimes it can make other things be less in your body. It kind of takes the front seat on that, but I love magnesium. I actually take it before bed every night, and there's so many different forms. We won't dive too much into that, but if you're not taking magnesium, shoot me a message. We can talk about it. All right, here we go. Real label, L-citrulline, 4 grams. So it is the pure form of it. If you have really good source citrulline, don't trip out about 4 grams because that can be, I just reviewed that Skull Pilot pre-workout and that had, I think even less than 4 grams, and I got some pumps off of it. I got some vascularity off of it. This pure citrulline here could be all you need. You're gonna get the tight vascular pumps. You're gonna get the nitric oxide happening in your body, the blood flow going. It's gonna convert to L-arginine. You're gonna see some vascularity if it's good stuff. Next, we do have L-arginine, 2,500 milligrams. So that is, you know, the converted form of citrulline. It's obviously going to pair with the citrulline. It's obviously going to convert the, you know, the nitric oxide, the blood flow. It's gonna be necessary in a pump formula, right? Next, we have Glycersize, 1,500 milligrams. So that is your glycerol, 65%. Was formerly Glycer Pump, but now this looks like a trademarked ingredient here. I see this in a lot of, see Hydro Prime, and you know, there's a bunch of trademarked glycerols out there. I'm sure maybe that means they buy it from a company that's already trademarked it, and yeah, sure, you can have it, but here you just put this trademark, whatever. But 1,500 milligrams, it's on the lower end, which is good, which could prevent the clumping from happening as quick. I've seen anywhere from 2 to a crazy amount. I'm gonna review that Extremis Cartel, their Sicario pump, what's it called? The liquid that has like 20,000 or something, but I like glycerol, man. So that's gonna help with the hydration. It's gonna pair with magnesium. Basically what's gonna happen is as you're drinking the water and you're going to the gym and you're drinking water as you're training, that water is going to be going to your muscles, whatever you're training on, it's gonna retain it and you're gonna see this juicy, pumped up look, and you're gonna look like this guy, if it's good stuff. All right, next we have beta-alanine. So I love it, dude. So this is a unique pump formula, man. Like most of them are generally the same, but this one has some key, you know, differences in this compared to other ones I've looked at and taken and reviewed. All right, next we have, so that's for sense of urgency. You're gonna get the tingles. If you don't like the tingles, don't take it. Sense of urgency, malic acid, all that good stuff happening. Next we have taurine, 1,000 milligrams. So that can be good for your head, good for your body, good for physical energy, good for your muscles, good for everything, dude. It's just a super ingredient. Who doesn't like taurine? I don't know if I've ever taken something and been like, whoa, that's good taurine. Wow, I feel a difference. But I've seen this ingredient in a ton of things that I've put in my body over the years. Who knows if it actually does anything, but I know that, you know, taurine, it has these benefits, right? But I've never taken taurine and been like, wow, I feel the taurine. Doesn't mean it's not working though. There's no initial effects from it, right? All right, next we have creatine magna power, 750 milligrams. So if you missed your creatine today, boom, here you go. You got less than a gram. But honestly, I think I take 5 grams a day. Creatine, you can have some instant benefits, they say. I've never taken a product with creatine in it and been like, wow, I'm feeling the effects instantly. What I do normally is I take 5 grams of monohydrate, I mix it in with my pre-workout, or I do it post-workout, mix it in with my protein, my whey protein powder, and it's been saturated in my body supposedly ever since I've been working out for 4 or 5 years now. So, but there's some research out there saying that you could get some instant benefits, but what creatine does is very, very similar to glycerol, where it's gonna keep the water going to your muscles, so it could help with some pumps, who knows. Next we have agmatine sulfate, 500 milligrams, so another pump, good, tight vascular, all that good stuff. It is going to pair well with the rest of the stuffs in here. Obviously, should be in a pump formula. I see it all over the place. Every company seems to have some agmatine, so there's some benefit. I like it, good ingredient. Next we have L-tyrosine, 500 milligrams. So that's a nootropic, that's for focus, get you dialed in. If you're not a stim guy and you're not getting the focus from like a pre-workout with alpha GPC or other, focus related ingredients, this could be your thing. You don't want to be stimmed up, but you want to still be dialed in and have that good mind muscle connection. Think about this. Getting better pumps comes from mind-muscle connection, being focused and just thinking. You're not even looking at your muscle, you're feeling it because of the tyrosine. Your mind's eye is focusing on whatever muscle, right? L-tyrosine is going to help with that. Next, we have N-acetyl L-tyrosine. There's not an E on the end of this one. I'm assuming that is the same as tyrosine. It's gonna pair more focus, more nootropic, more dialed in, mind-muscle connection stuff going on there. So that's the whole label, guys. I'm really pleased with what they did with it because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 9 ingredients. It's simple. It's to the point. If it's well sourced, it's going to get the job done. But how did this do and how did I use it? Before we get going, leave a comment, subscribe, bell dingy, all that good stuff. Just a friendly reminder. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So, dude, honestly, I've used this a handful of times now. I'm just now getting around to review it. I apologize, Next Level Labs, but I've been excited to deliver this, dude, because I've used this so many times. So I've trained on this by itself. I stacked this with Chaotic Rage. That was an experience. And I've stacked it with other pre-work, Hero Lean V2 that has no pumps in it whatsoever, Wrecked and Rage. All those things, right? And just what's really, really cool about this too is with it being low in citrulline, you could also stack it with another thing that is lowish in citrulline. If you have any other pre-workouts that are like 4 L-citrulline, 5 L-citrulline, you can stack this puppy on top and now you're pushing 9 or 10 grams of L-citrulline. So this is made to be stackable. I'm gonna tell you guys right here, right now, if you do this as a standalone, you will get some solid vascular pumps. You will see the glycerol, you will get a little bit of focus, you will get the hydration, and it's solid on its own. But I don't want you guys to think that this was designed to be like, oh my God, dude, what the heck? Where this thing shines is when you stack this on one of your favorite pre-workouts that may be lowish in the pump department. I believe Symbiote would be a good one. I haven't done, let me pull it out for a sec. I'm not trying to. Yeah, dude, so this has 4 grams of citrulline in it. So this would be a good stack, right? Now you're up to 8 grams of pure citrulline. Let this do its job. Let the rest of the pumps in here do its job. Sick, nasty pumps at that point, right? Where this really shines, I would say the star of the show is that L-citrulline pump, the agmatine pump, and the arginine pump. You will notice that, you will look like this dude on the front. You will notice the puffed up from the glycerol and the hydration and the magnesium. So this pump formula really works on both ends. I do feel a slight, when I trained on it by itself, a slight, just the focus dialed in. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't 4 grams of tyrosine. It wasn't, like bare knuckle with alpha GPC and just all these. It isn't heavy on the nootropics, but it is just enough to dial you in and be like, bro, this is it, dude. So again, with it being lower in the tyrosine, only 500 milligrams, you can stack this with one of your other favorite pre-workouts that has some focus ingredients and a little bit of pumps. I really, really love it, man, because most pump formulas are meant to just be stacking it with something that has 0 pumps. This one is unique because you want to stack it on top of something that does have some pumps, just a little bit of pumps. And what's cool is it was made to be stacked with their Something Fierce pre-workout, because it has 5 grams of citrulline, right? I don't really want to push higher than like 10 grams of pure L-citrulline. So dude, super, super hitter. You fill the betas ever so slightly. So again, say you have a clinically underdosed daily driver, or some, maybe an illicit too, that, you know, the betas aren't hitting for you. Stack this on top of it, and now you have, if it had 3 grams, now you have what, 4,500 grams of betas. So you can feel, I appreciate these guys for adding betas into this. Only thing I would like to see is maybe like, dude, if we're doing beta alanine, let's do some betaine anhydrous for some strength output too. But regardless, dude, this is it's good sourced ingredients. The citrulline at 4 grams is all you need. The arginine, I mean, all of it comes together in such a way to where you are going to, the way you went into the gym looking, if you take this on the way out, you're gonna be looking totally different, and it lasts, dude. I was pumped up for a few hours. Next time I do a pump review, I'm going to keep some pictures or some videos of how I was looking afterwards. But if you got, that's what I got for you guys. If y'all like what I said about this, this is solid, dude. You get 30 servings. The flavor is decent. The focus is enough. It's super versatile. If you have a collection like this or similar, and you want something that you can stack just a touch of good solid pumps, dude, this will take your favorite pre and take it to the next level, dude. It's not over the top, but it's a hitter, dude. This is solid pump formula, guilt-free, not super crazy, just a touch of dialed in focus, you know, just a touch of glycerol, plenty of the vascular pumps, dude. And you're gonna be looking like this, dude, as you're leaving, guys. So if y'all like what I had to say, you know, hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. Y'all remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace. Dun, 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 dun.